Hello, my lovely sewing friends. How are you this evening on this Saturday night? Hope you're well. Let's just join our TikTok friends to us, and then we'll see what we can do. I think we're going to do the Karen the Ghost Quilt tonight. But let me just join the friends over here. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my lovely TikTok friends. How are you this evening? Let me just mirror my view. There we go. Hopefully it should all be good and we shouldn't have any glitches tonight. I'm not even going to say that, so hopefully it'll be fine. So how have you been? How's your Saturday been? Hope it's been good. I've had quite a nice day actually. I think I'm there with my newsletter. I think I might have written it. I just need to do little bits of shuffling tomorrow, shall we say. Hello, Tiana. Hope you're good. Hello, Tango. So yeah, just a little bit of shuffling, I think, tomorrow with the newsletter, and then what else have I got to do? Well, I've still got, there's always bits and bobs to do to our website. There's always events to add. There's always offers to add. There's always albums to add. So I have literally, you had a wedding today. Oh, that's amazing, Tiana. How was the wedding? Was it good? Hello, FM. Hello, do tell. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. What was I going to say? Yes, so I have, if you have a look at our website, I've added a really, really cute little album today, which is the kiddos up at the Children's Hospital that we do the sewing with. They are so cute. So I've added all their blocks that they've been sewing, and also their first quilt, a picture of the first quilt as well that they've done. So that's really, really good. And yes, I do have a cat here. Physically, mentally exhausted. I don't blame you, Tiana. I don't blame you. They are, aren't they, weddings? There's a lot, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of like places to be, things to do, what you got to do. There's always something good to do. So yes, if you're watching me on any of our social media platforms, if you're over on YouTube or any of the others, then please do say hello. Let me know where you're from. And if you've got any sewing related questions, please do ask. I'm always up for answering some sewing related questions. And also, what else? Yeah, if you haven't met me before, my name's Rachel, and I'm the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. And I'm actually currently working on this ghost quilt, which is really, really lovely. And this is actually something that I've been doing for a little while, and I'm kind of getting to the end of it now, which is really, really good. The majority of it has been hand sewn. I've got to be a little bit careful because I do have a pussycat here right now. So I'm going to work out. So I thought we'll do some of this tonight. I'd like to get into a position. Hello, Birdie. How are you? Hope you're good. I'd like to get into a position where I think I've probably done enough on this quilt, and then we can start stitching all the way around those ghosts, because obviously, as you know, we've got a bit of a deadline now with our quilt show coming up, because it is going to be on display at our show, which is very, very exciting. I'm just going to try and find, and be careful with that actually. Just try and find the black. There we go. Black cotton, which is what we need. Yeah, so what I am actually using for this, if you've been watching, hello Melissa, hello Danny. If you've been watching me sew this for over like the last sort of like couple of weeks, well, I'm using embroidery cotton, and because it's more like it is a quilting stitch, but it is more of a decorative stitch. So now, very good, thank you, Birdie. I think I was just saying, just as you were walking in the door, is that I think I've made headway with my newsletter today. And I think I am virtually there with it. I've just got to do a little bit of shuffling tomorrow. But I've just created onto our website a new album with all the kiddos at the Children's Hospital, their blocks, their quilt blocks. Honestly, it's so cute. I've still got to add the ones that I got the other day. I need to get photos of those. But the previous one and the quilt is really, really good. And man, Thomas, you're going to be 28 on Monday. Oh, happy birthday for Monday. How exciting. And how are you spending your day on Monday? Hope you're going to be doing something nice. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Cannon. Hello, Bart. Hello, Roro. Welcome to you. Hello, Sherry. So how are you guys over on anywhere, TikTok and YouTube? What have you been up to today on this Saturday? So Tiana's been to a wedding. Thomas is about to celebrate his birthday. Yeah, so obviously England are playing, aren't they, tonight? They are playing a game. Is it like 9:30 or something, 10 o'clock they're going to be kicking off? So we'll see how we go as to if I'm still on by then, or if I decide I'm going to watch the football. I don't really know, because I didn't really we kind of didn't watch it all, did we, last time? Oh no, we did. It was the one before, the late one. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to do a bit more stitching on this. This is what I'd like to do tonight. So I'm going to leave that bit. I'd like to do one coming there and then some coming down here. So That's what I would like to do. And hello, Alison Rose. Yeah, so if you're just joining now, if you haven't watched me before, please do follow me. And if you want to share my live, then please do. So I am currently working on this quilt, which has got trapunto ghosts on it. So I think the plan for tonight is going to be do some more of this quilt, and then I was thinking we'll do some of the crazy patchwork on my backdrop that I'm working on at the moment, and then I was thinking might get on and do a little bit more of my my jelly roll race quilt. Do you remember that one? Because that's got my birthday fabric in it, and actually I actually amazingly earlier got the time to measure it to make sure if it was okay and to see if I needed to put any more rows. And I think I might stitch another 50 jelly roll strips together and then add that to the end, and then I think it might be done. And once it's done, what's the word? Yeah, and then we're going to quilt it. No, we're going to wad it. Then we're going to back it with the other piece, and then we're going to quilt it. So it's getting there. It is getting there, and I'm really, really quite excited about that. Can you remember the card? So yeah, so Thomas, our membership cards, I'm not quite sure what number you are. I'd have to have a look because it's the low numbers that they were going out to currently, because we've got a lot of members, and obviously yes, you might want to send an email in. If you send an email in, then we can see, my team can see whereabouts you are on the membership list. Hope that helps. Hello Brenda, hello Spoon, hello Restful, welcome to you. Lots of people joining us tonight. So I'm going to do, so I've done that bit there. I want to do this bit come down here. Obviously I'm trying not to make it straight, because you remember when I did that bit at the top, I didn't like it being straight. It can't be straight. Oh yes, I do have a cat here as well. So this is Jinxie cat here, who is laying right there on my board. She's not on any quilts at the moment. She is most annoyed because I removed my jacket that was actually there, and I'm thinking she can't go on that. She definitely cannot go on this. That is for sure. So yeah, so we just do a little bit of this, and then we will get on to the crazy patchwork one. They've got a few other little bits of projects really. It might be one of those nights. It might be one of those just easy sewing Saturday nights that we're just gonna see where it takes and see who pops in, see who asks me what questions. And yes, if you've got any questions you want to ask on any of our social media platforms, if you're watching over on YouTube or any of the others, and please do ask. So I think so the newsletter is going to be quite good actually. So if you haven't registered for our newsletters, please do. You just have to go over to our website, because our membership is completely free, and that is how you get our newsletters that come out. And so as much as I'm writing now, it doesn't actually come out until the first of the month, because there's a lot of like shuffling and prettifying and putting it all into various systems, you know, like the email system. So I've got to do that. And I'm kind of thinking, so this does actually make me go off a bit of a tangent, this does. So I think I'm going to go like down there. And then I've got these lines here that I would like to do. And then we've got this bit. Let me see if I can show you. So Thomas, if you just email hello@shqa.co.uk, you are very welcome to do that. And then my team can answer it for you. Well, we've got a contact on our website. We've got a little contact page as well. And hello, Sandy. Two Sandys. Hello, Miss Boom. I love that. Hello, Carol. Welcome. So how have your days been? What have you been up to on this Saturday? I'm waiting to see who was having a yard sale. Someone was having a yard sale today. I want to see how that went. That's going to be fun to see. Right. I mean, I kind of should stop there, but I want to get to this bit here. So I'm just going to follow that little line that is there. Here comes Lottie. Hello, Laura. How are you? Hope you are good. Hope you are well. Yes, if you want to ask any questions, any so related questions, please do. Yeah, so my next newsletter is going to be quite It's going to be it's all about my recent trips. Obviously I'm talking about when I went up north on my trip up there and what we got up to, and also about the quilts that we took into the children's hospital, which was great fun. And a few little photos that you might not have seen before. So that's what you're going to see. And some, what else is in it? Oh, some upcoming events that we got going on as well in August. So my newsletter does kind of like show the newsletter, the events that are coming up in the next couple of weeks. And obviously we've got our quilt show coming up. Hang on a minute, my cat is stretching. What's she going to do? Sitting back down, Jim. Where are you going to go, Fluff? Jinx, Jinx. I'm quite surprised she's staying there actually, because she kind of she is she's like just sitting there, not just minding her own business. That's what she's doing right now. Right, so I'm going to go there. I think that's quite cute, that one. Look at that one. How can a line be cute? It's quite funny, isn't it? Can you see that? So that's coming all the way down there, yeah? And I'll put a pin in there because I'd like to do some over here. So we'll get to there and then we'll come down and just see. Oh, a fan is blowing my hair everywhere. That way and that way. Okay. And then there's one here, but that is quite straight, and I don't want to do a straight line. Okay, let's move the cotton to a different position. Turn that down a bit. Just realised my TV might be a little bit too loud. Don't want to get any trouble for that. There we go. So now we'll do another line. Hello, Dee Dee. Hello, Maria. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. And yeah, so I'm currently working on, if you're just joining now wondering what I'm doing, I am currently working on my ghost quilt. This is actually, this is a piece of fabric that's been it's been designed, and then it's kind of a bit of a collaboration actually with an artist, and this is going to be on display at our quilt show, so I do have a bit of a deadline to get it finished. However, I just want to go this way. I'm going to start right over here. There we go. And I'm going to come all the way down there. Let's see where this line leads us to. Hello, Pamela. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Yes, have you got any questions you want to ask? Please do. I'm always up for answering any sewing-related questions. Wow. Let's see who else is joining us. Yes, I'm going to come down this way. There's not huge amounts to do on this now, which is quite good. I kind of do feel like I'm winning. I am winning with it. And I'm kind of looking forward to the point that I'm going to be able to start stitching around the ghosts. Ah, Lottie is covering her birthday and wrapping a dog. I love that, Lottie. How have you been today? How's your Saturday been? Are you getting ready for the football tonight? Getting ready to watch the football tonight. So yes, there's a few little you're right. The bride is saying thank you for coming. At least that was something. It always helps, Diana. That always helps. And the bride says thank you for coming. Oh, was it a lovely wedding? Did you have any bridesmaids? July is quite popular for weddings, isn't it? How nice. How nice. Yes, we're going to beat France. Yes, fingers crossed, Lottie? Fingers crossed that they do beat France. Because then they'll be third, then won't they? So I'm just gonna have a little look at this. So I'm gonna tie this cotton off. Actually no, look, I can go a tiny bit longer on it. Hello, Shell. Hello, Lee. Hello, somebody or other. Trying to work out what that says. Hope that's good. Yeah, so we're just going to see how we're going to get on tonight and how long we do. Yes, I'm hoping to have a little bit of a rest tomorrow, actually, I think. I've got a few bits and bobs that I want to do tomorrow. I managed to get sunburned. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Oh, no. Was it outside then, Tiana? Was the wedding outside? It sounds like... Hello, she's so crafty. How are you this evening? Hope you're good. Yeah, was it outside then? It must have been. Sometimes, you know, you can literally, she had two were her sisters, one was a friend. Ah, and what colour? What colour were they? What colour bridesmaids? As in bridesmaids dresses. Oh no, look. This is the pickle. And you literally got a tiny bit of cotton to put in there. Hello Julie, welcome to you. Yeah, so tomorrow night I've got a really exciting video going live on my YouTube channel, and that is from when I went to the Lewis Foundation. If you remember, that's a charity that we've partnered with, and we make the comfort coasters for them. I might do a few of them actually. Maybe we could do some tomorrow night. That'd be quite exciting. I do have a whole pile to send off, and yeah, so that's going to go live. And it's quite a long video, admittedly, but it's going to be really cool because it's going to show you all around like their charity and all about the work that they do. So set your alarms for 7 o'clock tomorrow night, and you'll get to see that one, which is going to be really good. And then I've got one more to go. What's the other one? I think the other one might be the Scottish Quilting Show actually to go up after that one. I think. Right. What was that? Oh, I don't know. Right. So I had a pin in here. It was outside. There were in blue dresses. Blue seems to be the colour of the year. Obviously, because I'm no longer a florist, I have no idea what the recent colour of the year. I mean, sometimes it would take like a while for like they call it the Pantone of the year to become popular. I love purple. Ah, you're doing a blue bath. Ah, it's really exciting, Lottie. Love that. Do you have special pens that you like to use, Lottie? I haven't done colouring in a while. I used to do some, but I'd rather be doing some sewing. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Dina. Hello. Welcome to the lovely people joining us. Yeah, so if you're just joining now, how quickly will I get in my bag? I have absolutely no idea, Thomas. I'm not doing probably on Monday. Probably on Monday. Because it's Sunday tomorrow. We tend to look at our emails. It's not always me that looks at it as well. So the rest of my team, they also look at my email. Oh, you're using gel pens. I like that. Hello. User with the lows and numbers. Hello, Louise. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Yes, if you're watching on any other social media platforms, if you're over on YouTube or anything, and you want to make a comment, please do. And I will try and answer it if I can. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm currently working on. I'm doing my ghost quilt. I loved when I did that bit there. That bit there. Can you see that bit there? That's really pretty. So there I need to do a bit more black. There's going to come. I'm trying to do some lines like coming down to this bit here. There's this bit down here that has, you can see those lines there. Those ones. It's that should work out quite well, I reckon. Oh my goodness me! You turn that fan. It's annoying. Kids get into my hair. Hello Maggie. How are you? Hello Jerry. Welcome. So it's a lovely Saturday evening of a little sit and sew session. Hello Karen. Hello Donna. Lots of people are coming in on this Saturday night just to see what we're up to. So I'm going to start off with, I'm going to do a bit of this. I'd like to get quite a bit of this done if I can. And then what we would do, yeah, I'm going to move my cotton because I'm going to come down there. What we'll do is do some crazy patchwork tonight. I'd like to get back onto that. And then I've got a few little other bits and bobs I want to work on. We will see how the evening goes. I might even do some comfort coasters. You never know. As our video goes live tomorrow night, that could be a good thing to do. So yes, I do have a cat here. I have Jinxie cat at the moment. She is literally, I don't know if you can see her actually on YouTube. I know you TikTokers can see her, but right. So I'm going to do this bit coming down here now. There's not much to do. And it won't, once we start stitching around those ghosts, that will not take much time at all. And I am going to do those in different colours. So obviously I've got lots of the different colours I don't want to do them all in black. I want to do some in blue, some in brown. That was funny. Some in brown, some in beige, lots of different colours. Because I think that will like really set it off if I stitch that round. We've got a line coming down there. Interesting, interesting. Hello, Marina. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Yeah, so if you've got any sewing related questions you want to ask, then please do. I'm going to colour your bath. Your bath, dark blue. I think it should be light blue, Lottie. Because I think the bubbles inside could be dark blue. That would be quite cute, wouldn't it? Hello, Chrissy. Welcome to you. So I'll come down this direction. And now I'm going to go back up the other way. Up to here. Then yeah, so then of course once I've finished writing my newsletter and I've got a pattern I've got to write for my crafted stitches, and once I've done that, it is the great calculation session that's coming on. It's going to be interesting because I've got to plan the whole of the quilts on display. Got to start planning those as to which ones are going to go where and get them all numbered, and and then I've already worked out. Obviously, we've already got our speak their name quilts. They already know where they're going. I already know where the children's hospital quilts are going, and the NHS hospital quilts going. So that is one good thing. And then I've got my own Crafty Stitches quilts. They're going to be on display as well. And then a few other little ones, a few other quilters are going to be there. So, yes, I've got to work out where they're going to position. And then I suppose after that, it's just going to be the signage, really, in the last couple of weeks before the show. We've got to start planning. I've got to... Hello, Linda. Welcome to you. Hello, Laura. Welcome to you. Hello, Sue. Sue-Ann. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. And yeah, so if you're watching on my screen and you think you can't see all the comments, then you can't. That's because over on YouTube, that's one screen, and on TikTok there's another screen. So so don't think you're like thinking, oh, where are those comments? I don't know where they are. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to get a sip of my tea. This can be a little bit, well, relaxing to the point that you're like, whoa. I'm feeling quite sleepy. That's actually looking very good, that bit there. Can you see that bit there? Look, it's actually looking really good. So I'm going to do a few more there, and then I want to maybe get one in right down that bit there, and then we're going to come over here. We'll do the grey over here. So I wonder if I've got enough to go. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I have. I think cotton is not enough. So let's hello, Amanda. How are you? Have you had a good Saturday? Hope you had a good Saturday. So I'm back on my ghost quilt at the moment. I'm doing some of that, and then I'm thinking I'm going to do some crazy patchwork. Then I might get onto my jelly roll race quilt. You never know. Oh, you're just seeing your grandson. Ah, how old is your grandson? We have a little friend in our live who is 5, and he's called Joshua, and I'm going to start making him a little quilt soon, actually. Can I give you a lesson, Thomas? What, a lesson in sewing? I mean, I might be able to, potentially. Depends on what you want to learn, really. Although I'm pretty stacked from now until my quilt show at the moment. However, if you go onto my YouTube channel, there's a lot of how-tos on there. You can put me on pause, Thomas. Have you done your sewing before? You have to let me know. Hello, Nene. Welcome to you. Hello, artist. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Right, should we get a sip of my tea? I'm determined not to let go cold tonight. 4 months. You're making a puff quilt. Have you ever done one of those, Amanda? Because I on my YouTube channel, there was a cushion that I made that you could easily make that bigger into a puff quilt. And in fact, I've actually got a second one I've got to make. I mean, I'm doing it as a cushion. And you wouldn't, if you're going to do it as a puff quilt, I mean, you could do it so you don't. Oh my goodness, what's happened there? Oh, look. How fun is that? Let's start that again. We'll start that again. What colour should you do? The floors, tiles in the bathroom. Blue. How about pale pink? Because in the bath will really, really, really show up, won't it, Lottie? I mean, my thinking was purple, but then I'm thinking no, because then the bath won't show, will it? You did it purple. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Rain. Welcome to you. Right, I'm going to start again. Let's start again. I'm going to cut there and down there. And then we're going to do this little bit down here. And I'm going to try. I mean, there's some black over here that I could do as well. It's looking very interesting. Interesting. I'll do yellow and orange. Hello, Daisy. How are you? Are you all unpacked? You're all unpacked and ready to go for the weekend. And tell us about your time, your trip to Paris. Hello, Nana Bear. Welcome to you. Well, I'm feeling a little bit tired tonight. I don't know whether because I haven't had dinner. Maybe it is. It was so good. Oh, do you want to go back? Did you go to that magical kingdom? I think you did, didn't you? Go on all the rides. Was it busy there? Was it hot? What was it like? What was the weather like? I haven't been there in ages. Right. So I'm going to do this bit that's down there. It's right in the middle. Can you see that bit there? That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to finish off down here. There. Oh my goodness me. There's loads. I mean, I could do all that bit there. Oh. I think I'm going to have to. Because there's some obvious lines there. Okay, let's do that bit and then we're going to come back to that. That's what we're going to do. You've been to France. Lottie's been to France 4 times. Nice. Where did you go in France then, Lottie? What did you do? As well as like a tourist. When my American friend came over last year, my American friend Laurie, we took her on that train that goes under the sea, that one, and she was amazed. She was absolutely amazed. I've been to Paris. Yeah, she was absolutely amazed. She was like, "What? I can't believe this. There's a train that goes under the sea." And like, yeah, it's quite amazing. I don't think they have anything like that in America. The American friends have to tell me. Pink Tulip Embroidery. Hello, Pink Tulip Embroidery. How are you? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. I'm actually using embroidery cotton right now because I'm working on my ghost quilt and doing some little. They are quilting stitches, but they're also decorative stitches. I'm trying to work out where to go next because there's a lot of lines to follow. There is a lot of lines. I don't really I'm kind of looking at it thinking, where do I go? Where do I go? Right, so I've done that bit. I don't want to do it so it's like too much crossing over on the back. So that's why I am snipping every time I like change the position of where I'm sewing. So I think I'm going to come down here. How did that? Because can you see that there? There's loads of like lines here and then down this bit here, and there's a few there. So if we can get that bit done, that'd be amazing. And then when I popped a pin in there, obviously that's to do the grey. But then if I could do that bit, that would be quite good, I reckon. When you were in France, I went places, love. Oh, you saw the famous? Oh, did you? Well, did you really enjoy doing that then? Okay, I'm glad we're here. Oh, you're from the UK. That's amazing. Pink tulip embroidery. Whereabouts are you from the UK? So I am from Brighton. I'm from the south coast of the UK. And I'm just working. So this is a quilt that I'm working on. It's actually a collaboration quilt with a really well-known artist who she designs fabric and called Alex Hellerworth. So it's got ghosts on it. So what I've done is I've trapuntoed all the ghosts you can see there, and then I'm stitching on all the lines, and there's a lot of lines, and then it's going to be on display at our quilt show. And so if you haven't heard about our quilt show before, it is coming up on the 5th and the 6th of September at the Brighton Racecourse, and this is going to be on display there. And that's why I've got a bit of a deadline to get it finished. So I'm going to go up here and then go do the ones that are there. That's what I want to do. Hello, Carrie. Welcome to you. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. So I'm going to try. I mean, what I try to do is like I mentioned earlier, I try not to have too many like crossovers on the back. So I do try to follow the lines as much as I possibly can. But obviously I don't want to have it so the lines are like straight. I want them to be I want to be a bit wobbly, because that's the whole point of it. You went to a place history of art, Louis IV, Key, Rich. Hey, good. I love that, Lottie. I love that very shortened version of Louis the Fourth's history. Sounds like you enjoy history, Lottie. Right, so I'm going to go back up that way. And then we'll see where we are. I mean, if you saw me when I was doing this from the beginning, I had to get more black embroidery cotton, didn't I? Because I was like literally running out of it. So I think I've got more than enough now to keep myself going. So there's a little bit more there. I'm just going to do that bit up there. And then right. I think yeah, I'm gonna stop on that line. And then then we'll have a look and see where else we're gonna go. You did Fred, your best plays. Means thank you. Ah, well done, Lottie. Love that. Giving us a bit of French language. Daisy, if you're still there, did you speak any French while you were there? I used to love going to France, actually. So when I was at school, I actually did a lot of work experience, and it was school and college. I did a lot of work experience in France. That was quite good fun. I worked with some. Yes, you did a little bit. Ah, amazing, Lottie. I worked with some children in a summer school. That was good. Although the heat, I will never forget the heat. Never forget the heat. And then I worked in a radio station. That was really weird. It was like all this work experience I did when I was at college, and I was on the reception, and I had to make these announcements, which was quite fun. Right, so I've done that bit. I'm going to see if we can do, because as you can see, there's like this bit here. So we could go down there and then across there. I think that'd be quite good. And maybe that bit. Less of it. And then we would definitely change colour. That's what we'll do. And then, and then you saw a fence. Then you saw something in a building. Ah. That sounded like that was interesting then, Lottie. Okay. So then I've got, I mean, should I do blue up there? Because that's blue. No, we could do blue. We could do black. I think, do you know what? I might do blue there, because obviously you've got, can you see that? You've got like this really big like blue bit here and then the black bit there. So I might do blue. I'm going to get my blue out in a minute. We'll do some blue stitches. So we're going to come down and follow this line. And blessed messes back. You stood there, had a photograph of your friends at school. Ah, nice. Oh, the memories, eh, Lottie? The memories that we have. Hello, chicken. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. So if you're watching on any of our other social media platforms, if you're on YouTube or anywhere else, you want to make a comment, please do make a comment. If you've got any questions you want to ask, any sewing-related questions, I will try my very best to answer it. I do feel like I'm making headway with this at the moment, which is really helpful. So I'm going to go up that way. And then, so what I'm basically doing, if you're wondering how I'm doing it, so I'm stitching through the front, and then there's wadding, and then there's like a backing fabric on it, and I can kind of like feel it where I'm stitching through on the back. So it is helpful to be able to do that. Although, obviously, when I need to trim off my cotton, I'd have to flip it over. So I think I'm going to stop there because I now want to come. Can you see that line there? I now want to do this line there. Sometimes it is literally just like a case of looking at it and going, okay. Hello, Leon. How are you? Are you good? Let me just... I'm just going to not into that one. As you can see, can you see all the stitches on the back? Look, there is quite a few stitches on the back now. I'm going to... You're watching the football today. Yeah, it doesn't start till... What time does it start? 9:30, is it? 9:30? I will be switching over. I'd like to... Oh, 10 o'clock. Okay, well done. Well done, my YouTube secretary. Or my TikTok secretary, I should say. I'm going to try and watch it. It doesn't finish till midnight, does it? I don't know if I last that long. Although, you know what? If I go back, because I've got a few bits and bobs to do on my newsletter. We'll see how we go. I'm going to get a bit more of my tea. 10, says Amanda. I just saw his little birdie at my window. It's very cute. Little tiny birdie. Hello, Crystal. Yeah, so I do need to get on to making... thank you so much for sending me a rose or a few roses. Thank you, Amanda. Hello, Witching Grandma. How are you, Witching Grandma? Are you good? I was just thinking, I was just slightly sidetracked there. I do need to get on to making some more rosettes because I need to make 100. I need to count those up and see what we can do. But that's going to be a little mission at some point. Right, so that bit is done. Can you see that bit? That bit's done, that bit's done, that bit's done. So now what we're going to do is... Oh, yeah, because we were going to do that blue. Where were we going to do the blue? Oh, up there. Okay. Ah, it's come back. It's come back. There we go. There we go. Is everybody still there? Let me know if you're still there over on YouTube. I don't know what happened. It went black and then went back. And what happened? I have no idea. I thought it was me. No, it's not you. It's not you, Amanda. I've absolutely no idea. It went black and now it's come back. I don't know. Am I watching the football today? I'd like to, Leon. That is my plan. That is my plan. Hello, Knit and Pray. Welcome to you. Hello. Ah, here comes Jessica. Oh, good. It's all come back. That's good then. Who knows with these things? Who knows? Let me just message my tech department. Right, there we go. Hello, Jessica. How are you? I was just having a few little technical issues just then. My whole screen on my YouTube side just went black. So I don't know. Well, we reckon it could be like the internet speed and something. I really don't know. Hello, Madam P. Hello, Monica. Anyway, so I'm going to carry on stitching down here until I think, yeah, I've done well, full time mix. Okay, that was weird. Glad that you are back. It was very strange, Tiana. I have no idea. Sometimes it's definitely worth just hanging on in there just to see if it does reappear. There's leaves on the line. We've had a few of that, haven't we, the last couple of evenings. I do not know why. Do not know why. TikTok seems to be okay, which is really good. Did you kick the other Leon out? Did I kick the other Leon out? I did not. No, I did not kick the other Leon out, Leon. Did you kick the other Leon out? Unless, did TikTok kick the other Leon out? I have no idea. Who knows? But no, I did not at all. He obviously disappeared. All by his own son. Okay, so I think I'm going to go like, you're not going to see it now because my cat's decided to. He was a guy that said something. Ah, was he really? I had no idea, Leon. If he came back as a Leon something else, then no idea. I saw him anyway. Is that a cat in the corner? Yes, Lucy, that is a cat in the corner. See, let me see if I can touch them. Jinx, do you want to come over here? Jin? No, she's saying no. Kick him out for trying to be you, for impersonating you. I don't know if we can do that, Leon. I have no idea. Anyway, so I've done this bit here. Now, I think what I'd like to do, I think we're going to change the colour cotton. We're going to go for a grey. I want to do a blue as well, because there's like a bit up here that looks like it's blue. And then, I know. How are you, Lucy? Are you good? Are you on your school holidays yet? But yes, that is a cat right there. Actually, let him stay. Let him stay. We'll let him stay. Unless you see me like near the screen, you have no. I'm not. I have not done nothing. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna get the blue and then stitch down there, and then we'll do some grey, and then we'll see where we are. We'll see how many rows, how many more bits I've got to stitch. You're very good. You have to go now and do some hobby horsing. You've been doing you're busy hobby horsing. Well, that's good, Lucy. That keeps you active, especially over the school holidays. Yeah, I'm very good, thank you. I've been rather busy, lots of bits and bobs to do. I've just been finishing off my newsletter today, which was great fun. I'm talking about because we went up to the children's hospital, Lucy, you see, to go and do some sewing with the kiddos up there, and they made some really cute blocks. I'm very proud of them. So now it's got to be made into a quilt. Right, so let's get the grey. I'm trying to show this because this is licensed fabric. We can't show it too much in front of the screen, otherwise TikTok will not be happy. Right. Yeah, it is really lovely, Lucy, actually. And they've been working really hard to get some blocks made because we're going to be displaying them at our quilt show in September. And now we've got, so we just made one quilt up that has, oh, hang on a minute, there's my blue. I'm trying to find my grey. That has 17 quilt blocks in it. And then the next one's got 25. So actually it's going to be 2 quilts. So we'll have 3 in the end to display at our show. I can't decide whether to do silver or whether to do, right, we decide that in a minute. It's amazing. It's really amazing, Amanda, honestly. Yeah, so if you go onto our website, go to the gallery, I've literally today, that's what I've been working on actually, put up an album of the blocks that the children have made. I mean, it hasn't got all of them. It's got the first set of blocks, let's say, that they've made, and the first quilt as well. So it's really, really cute. It is really, really cute. And we donate everything up to them. We're doing, cat can see. Ah, hello, Suzanne. How are you? And you see a rainbow blanket colour. Love a rainbow blanket. And and I'm gonna say hello to Lucy. Hello, Lucy. There's a Lucy on TikTok. There's a Lucy cat over on YouTube tonight. You're going to Portugal to hobby horsing. Wow, that's amazing. You remember I said to you, Lucy, about how I saw that program. I'm convinced it was Portugal, you know, that had them. I had the hobby horsing. I think it's very, very clever. I'm trying to work out. I think that's got to be a darker grey down there. Let's put that on there. I'm gonna go for a darker grey to come up to do these lines here because I got this bit here. Which we'll have for 100 minutes. Yay! Well done, Amanda. That's amazing. I'll send you a little award. That's really, 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 really good. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. I've got the blue because I really want to do some blue up there. Ah, look, you got a little, little something rather. It's gone. Hello, Philip. Welcome to you. It's so hot here in England. It very much is hot here in England, Philip. That's for sure. How are you? Are you good? Have you had a good Saturday? Are you getting ready to watch the football, or are you not kind of bothered about that? It's interesting. Some people. I mean, I'm not overly bothered about football, in all honesty, but I will watch it when England are playing. I think it's good to try and support those guys. And Leon has popped on the other side. I could be a mod to kick people out. Who tried to be you? Love that, Leon, over on YouTube. You impersonate you. You should take it as flattery, really. It's because you're so amazing that people want to be you. So that's why they impersonate you. That's my theory anyway. Right. You don't really want to watch their plays because it's not the first. I know. It's a big commiseration, isn't it, Philip? Honestly. But, you know, I mean, you know, surely bronze is better than not being bronze, not getting bronze. That's what I'm kind of thinking. But do you think it will happen? I mean, I get excited when it is penalty shootouts. So if it goes to that, then that's what would be good. Right, so I'm going to take these pins out now. My pin cushion, I need to take some of my pins out of my pin cushion actually because there's too many in it. So I'm going to do, if you can see this here, I'm going to do this bit here, up there. Then I'm going to do the ones down here. So I'm going to go all the way up to there. There's a little bit there. There's some there. That I think is going to have to be black. I think that needs to be black. And then we're going to do the blue bit up there. And then maybe we'll see where we are. We'll see how we are doing. And then I would like to do a little bit more of my crazy patchwork, I think. I'm going to put some of these pins away. Look, there's too many. There's too many. Hello, Heather. Welcome to you. Why say I am? The Philip guy is your brother. I did not know that. We're just having a chat about football. Yes, so there's too many on here right now. I'm going to take some off. I'm going to leave the white ones on because I've got my, these are my long, some of them are my long pins and some of them are my shorter pins. Right, okay, I think that's okay. We'll pop that back in. And I'm going, do you know what I'm going to need to buy? Hello, P, how are you? Thank you, Suzanne, for sending all these lovely, really lovely little hearts and things. I think she's just waving, I think, Tiana. We got two sisters. There's obviously some kind of weird conversations going on here. How are you, P? Are you good? Haven't seen you in a little while, so I'm back working on my ghost quilt tonight. And then I'm going to do, what am I going to do? Oh, the backdrop. I'm working on the backdrop. That's what I'm doing. Hello, Upcycled Shannon. Welcome to you. Hope you're good on this Saturday. So where we are, we're 8:30. And the football starts at 9, which we were just talking to Philip Smith 399, who's got two sisters, who's over on TikTok about the football. Yeah, I mean, I do think, you know what? Bronze is better than not having bronze. What do you reckon? That's my thinking. So, yeah. So I'm just thinking. So my upcoming projects are Pennsylvania. My upcoming project. So I need to think about doing that. The bunting soon for my junior quilters stand at our quilt show. I need to think about that. And then what else am I do? I think about flags as well. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a little visit up there soon, actually. Please let me know when you do the rosettes. Okay, I will indeed. Well, are you interested, Amanda, then in how I'm going to make them? I might do some tomorrow night, you know, because I kind of need to, because I haven't done many this week, and I do tend to try and do a few during the week. Do you want to sew along and make some then? Is that your plan? So I think we're going to now come down that way, and then we'll go back over that way. I'm trying not to make it as okie dokie. So let's say we'll do something tomorrow night, because I do need to trim some more fabric. So if you want to make one, okay, what you're going to need is basically a jelly roll strip, because a jelly roll strip is the width of fabric and it's a 2.5 inch wide. And that, I mean, you can no, it's in fabric. Yeah, I mean, you could do it in ribbons. I've never done it in ribbons, but I'm doing it in fabric because I put brooch backs on the back, and then I put a badge on the front. So I do it in a jelly roll strip. Do you know what a jelly roll strip is? If you don't, then a jelly roll strip is it's essentially a width of fabric. Yeah, so it's a width of fabric, and I do need to actually make up some of those strips tomorrow. And I did have it on my list of things to do tomorrow in the afternoon. That was my plan. Right, I'm trying not to go too straight. Okay, so I'm going to finish that one there, and then I'm going to come back down that one, come over this side, then we'll do a bit of the blue, and then I think I'm probably going to leave it there. How wide? So, well, a jelly roll strip is 2.5 inch wide. So width of fabric by 2.5 inch wide. I mean, you could do it narrower, but if you want to, if you're going to see the ones that I make, so generally the ones that like I wear when I'm, have I got one? Oh no, I've got one. Yeah, I'll show you tomorrow. Generally the ones that I wear have a badge, a brooch back on it, and then they have a badge on the front. So, hello Nisa, how are you? Are you good? Hope you are well. I'm gonna, should we do another line there? I think we will. I'm working on a ghost quilt at the moment, Nisa. What days will you not be live? What days will I not be live, Jessica? Definitely not. Hang on. Just gonna look at my diary. Definitely not the Thursday, Friday, and the Saturday, 23rd, 24th, 25th. That will be, I mean, those are my 3 days. I will not be live next week. So I will be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, not Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then 26th, yes. And then probably not the 27th or 28th, because I've got a few little bits and bobs to do. on that day. Are you putting it in your diary then, Jessica? I will, if I have a look at what fabrics I have cotton in. Oh, yeah, cotton, yeah, in all honesty, 100% cotton is really good to make it with. But if you had a polyester, oh, thank you. If you have a polyester, Amanda, in all honesty, to make your first rosette out of a polyester fabric is going to be much easier, and then you'll know how to do it. But don't do anything other than a polyester or a cotton. And Pink Tulip Embroidery over on YouTube says, what size is the finished quilt? Do you know what? I actually don't know. I'm not, because this is just I think it is a bit bigger than a metre. About a metre wide, about a metre and a half long, I think, because it's actually someone designed this, and I'm doing like a collaboration with them to put all these stitches in. I haven't actually measured it. Next week I will have it hanging up on my design wall. So yes, I'm going to come do one down there, and then there's a black one and there's a blue one. Oh my goodness me! I am getting to the point of thinking I need a rest now. Pick a number, 1 and 7, and then another 1 and 7. Oh, okay. So I will pick number 5, Lucy, and number 2. There you go. Number 5 and number 2. Are you doing one of those things that opens like that? Is that what you're doing? One of those. Oh, they love Philip thinks is my brother. Philip thinks he's your brother. Well, you know, can always add new people to our family. Hello, Vicky. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Yeah, have a look at that, Amanda. And then I would do, yeah, tomorrow. So tomorrow I will be live about 7:30, 8 o'clock again, and we'll definitely do some rosettes without a doubt. That is a given. Bye, Leon. See you later. So you chose 5 jumps and 2 poles. Woohoo! Is that good then? Is that good? Is that a good number of jumps and poles then, Lucy? You'll be there. Good. Hello, Margot. How are you? Are you good on this Saturday night? So yeah, another glorious weekend. And the weather hasn't been too bad actually, has it? I do actually have my aircon on. I'm very much keeping my aircon on because I think if I turn it off, we're just gonna all start melting. And I think I've got used to it now as well. Right. So I'm doing this line coming down here, and then we'll do a bit of the blue. I think I'll do some blue up here, and then I'm probably going to get on to do something different. I feel like I'm getting to the point, because how long have we been doing this now for? Nearly an hour. Oh my goodness. So cool. It's Salford tonight. Wow. Well, send it down this way. It's still a little bit warm down here. Although, you know what, it's nothing like it's been, is it, honestly? At least we can kind of sleep better now. There's nothing worse than it being so hot you can't sleep. Right. So, I kind of want to go. Oh, here we go. Hang on a minute. The TikTok game is here. So the TikTok game is it's a hill with a sky. Hold on a minute. Oh, I did it. I did the TikTok puzzle game. It was a hill with a sky. It was very, very beautiful tonight. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, if you've joined recently, you have no idea what I'm talking about. So basically what happens is every so often TikTok gives me like this puzzle game to do, because they think no one's here and they want to make sure you're interacting. Because obviously if I put it on, you know, like on mute or on pause, and they know someone's here, but they think you're not. And so they give you like a little puzzle game to play. And I won it tonight, which is really good. Hello, Baru. Welcome to you. You're going to do hobby horsing now. When does the live end? Oh, so I think, I don't know, in all honesty, Lucy, maybe 10 o'clock, because the football starts at 10. Maybe 10 o'clock. That's what I'm thinking. You can go off and do your hobby horsing Did you manage to fix your hobby horse as well? Remember we were discussing that before. So I think I'm going to go that way. I'm still in awe of the fact you do hobby horsing, Lucy. I really am. Oh, you'll be back for then. Oh, good, good, good. You did. Oh, amazing. It's such a clever thing to do. And it's very unusual. And that's why I love it. I don't think I'd want to get involved in it, mind you. I'd come and watch you, though, and cheer you on. Because you're very clever fixing that hobby horse. Still needs some bunting, though, I reckon. Okay, so that bit, now that bit there, oh my goodness me, no. That bit there looks much better. Okay, so I've done some grey. Can you see the grey down the bottom? Hello, Sue Golder, welcome to you. Hope you're good. And then we're going to do some blue, and then, do you know what? I'm going to leave it there and we'll do something else. So I would like to do some of the crazy patchwork. However, that is there. However, she says, I got a cat right in the way. So I'm probably have to cover the cat in the fabric to be able to do it. Right, let me pop that there. I don't want to lose my precious needle. I was going to do some, actually, let me just pop a pin in here. I'm going to pop a pin down there. That bit definitely needs some lines, some black lines. That bit there needs some black lines. Down here. That bit, I love that bit. I think that bit's one of my favourite bits, actually. When I eventually, you know, finished it, I'm not actually going to be keeping it for that long, because I'm going to be going off to Alex's to live with her for forevermore. So I'm going to do this bit here. We'll do it in some blue. The blue. Look at the blue. Look at the blue against the black. Let hold it up. Oh, hello, Cairo. I'll tell you what I'll do, Amanda, is when I'm just going to do the blue bit before we go on to do the crazy patchwork. I will hold it up to show you, but there's a good chance that TikTok is going to go ping. We'll see what happens. Bye Suzanne, are you going? Right, saying goodbye to Suzanne over on YouTube. Yeah, we'll do this blue bit here, and then I'll show you. You're having dinner. Want to know what you're having? Hello, Sarah Nesbitt. Welcome to you. Yes, I would like to know what you're having, and I want to know how Sarah's. Was it Sarah that was having the yard sale today? Someone was. Yeah, I would definitely hold it up. I mean, because I don't think you've seen it, have you? I've had it on my in my big sewing room. I've had it up on the what's it called? Up on the design wall. I'm there for a little bit because every so often it does need to pulled pork with barbecue sauce. Love that, Cairo. Are you feeling so much better now with your cast off and being able to like move around more? It must be like you know, must be heavy. I've never, touch wood, never broken anything. So I've never had to deal with anything like that before. So I hope that doesn't ever happen to me. So I don't think I could do it. I'd be very annoyed. I imagine it must be very heavy. So yes, yeah, so I'm going to do, let's take that pin out. I'm going to do this line coming down there. Can you see that coming down there? And every time I do it, I have to make sure it's as smooth as it can be so it doesn't bunch up. You're stuck on bed rest. That is good to scratch your leg. Oh dear. I bet it is. I bet it's like a big relief. You're like, ah. And they're very heavy, aren't they? Plaster cast. Did you have a colour, Cairo, or did you just go for a white one? Hello, Crystal. How are you? Are you good, Crystal? Have you had a good Saturday? What have you been up to today? So if you're just joining now, wondering what I'm doing, I am just working on my ghost quilt at the moment. So I'm just going to do a little bit more stitching because I've been on it for about an hour now. And then I'm going to do some crazy patchwork on my backdrop. I'm just going to have to work out how how we're going to get the cat to move. Oh, that's really, really, really good. Look, can you see that? Because you've got the black bit there and then you've got the blue bit there. So I'm going to come down. There isn't technically, there's not much to do on this bit, really. Just a few like little bits. Because it's where the blue, the lovely blue, it's like it's almost like a sky blue, I think. How's the colouring going, Lottie? Have you done the bath? So, yeah. Okay. Is there anything else I need to do on that bit? The thing is, see, look, it's got loads. Can you see all those bubbles? It's got loads of bubbles. And I don't think I'm going to do those because otherwise I would need probably another year to do them. I'm tempted just to do that bit there. Right. Okay. I'm really sorry, but I'm just going to do that bit there because then I know that bit's done. So there wasn't actually much on the blue to do. Look at the back. Can you see the back? So many stitches. We should run a competition to see how many stitches. Although that said, I don't think I want to count them actually. I'd be like, oh my goodness, I did that many. Woo. Right, so that bit there, I'm going to save those bits, wrap them back onto here, because you never know when you're going to need those bits. It's so it is honestly, Amanda, it's really addictive. I mean, the thing is though, I do have a deadline, so I am but I've got a lot more to do yet. So I've only got like 7 weeks to finish it off. And I want to be well done before that, because I'm that kind of person. I'm not someone who likes to leave things for the very last minute. I'd rather have it done like 4 weeks in advance, so it's finished. It's doing great. I'm taking to make a quilt. You're taking apart something or other to make a quilt. Sounds really lovely, Crystal. And yes, I'm very good. Thank you very much for asking. I've got one more little bit to do. Can I use a machine? No, I can't. Do you know what? It wouldn't have the same effect if I did it on if I did it on machine. It just wouldn't have the same effect. So because you can't get. I mean, it probably would take just as long because there's so many like different cottons that I'm changing to, and so many like different directions as well. And it wouldn't do these kind of stitches that I want. Can you see these kind of stitches? It would be a constant stitch like it is around the ghosts. So yeah, so it's been all hand sewn. Right, I'm just going to do that last bit down here, and then we would definitely leave it there. And I will hold it up to show you how it's going so far. And then you can see what it looks like. Yeah, it would be. It'd be very honestly, and also the other thing as well is why it'd be difficult to do is under machines, because you've got these trapuntoed ghosts that like a 3D effect. You wouldn't get that underneath the presser foot now because they're too high. The ghosts are too high. That's funny, isn't it? But that's okay. I love doing it. I actually much prefer doing hand quilting than I do machine quilting, in all honesty. Because actually there is a quilt I want to get on to make. I've got the bits of it sitting down there to do at some point. I want to do a G-Spin inspired quilt. That's what I want to do. Right, okay. So we're going to leave it there. I will keep my needle. I'm very paranoid about losing this needle. I think it is quite therapeutic in all honesty. So I know, well, therapeutic, although paranoid about losing this needle, because this needle is absolutely perfect. So what I do is hook it inside, because I've got all my cottons in here, and then I hook it inside there, so I know I've got it for next time. Put that in there. Let's put all these away, and I can show you what it looks like. I have not counted up time at all on this at all. I don't think I kind of want to know. But I am really enjoying doing it. I mean, I must admit, I'm enjoying doing it. Right, here we go. So there is still a few pins left in it. So you will see a few pins. I don't know how many I've got left to do. Let's see. 1, 2. I know I had 13 before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, quite a few still, basically. Right, let me hold it up and show you. And I'm just got to put that pin. Why won't you go in there? Okay. Now there's a chance that I might get stung for this by showing this to you on TikTok, but hey ho. Oh, it's quite heavy. I just realised. Here we go. Ready? Oh, that's that side. Can you see the ghosts where they're like a 3D effect? There's the ghost, the 3D effect, and there's all the stitching. And oh, here goes my cat. There you go. Look. Ooh. I'll show you the back. Let me show you the back. The back's just as fun. Look at the back. That's the back. Whoa. Oh, she's my ghost. My cat's gone now. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking very good. Now I'm gonna go and I will go and hang it up on my wall to give it a little bit of a. But yeah, the 3D ghosts look really good, don't they? So there. So what's going to happen is when I've stitched all these other bits together. So I've got like these line here. There's an odd line there. There's not many lines to do, in all honesty. There actually isn't, which I'm actually feeling very hopeful. I think I've probably got about another. I've probably done about 80% of it. I think I'd like to say, because this bit here is that's going to be quite a big bit. That bit there, but then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch those down again, so that will give it more of like a puffy effect. And yeah, so there you go. Woohoo! I'm gonna have a little break. Oh, thank you so much, Amanda. You love the ghost. Which ghost? Just because there's a lot of them. I haven't actually counted them. I should actually count them to see how many there are. It's looking very good though. I'm going to fold it over that way. I don't want my pussycat sitting on it. So let me just go and put this over here. Right. So this is what we were doing the other night. Do you remember this from the other night? The white one on the black. What does that mean? White one on the black. Right. I'm going to get some of my scraps. I think, oh, I need to do some machine sewing. That's a lot. Right. So do you remember we were doing this the other night? So this is basically, so I've got 3 of these big long pieces to do. This is for the backdrop is in my office because I want to have like a backdrop when I'm doing meetings and stuff. So this is some of the scrappy quilting that we did, and I'm going to carry on doing some more. But I think I'm going to need some more bobbins. That is my problem right now. Let's have a look. What have we got? We have got. Oh no, we need some more bobbins. I need to have some more tea first. Right, let's wind some bobbins. I mean, we might as well, mightn't we? Oh my goodness, look, hardly any on that one. Yeah, so if you are just joining us now, if you wonder what I'm doing, I'm just about to start to do some crazy patchwork, actually using some scraps. I love doing crazy patchwork because it does use up all your scrap fabric. It's really, really easy to do. I'll talk you through it when I'm doing it. And if you want to sew along, you're very welcome to. Best part of sewing winding the bobbin. I mean, is it, Amanda? I mean, it is, but then if the bobbin mashes up on here, then it's not. So what you have to do is you cannot take your eyes off it. That's what I've decided. The minute you take your eyes off the bobbin, it literally decides to mash itself up. So I'm going to do, I always do like a couple. Here we go. I would do 3, and I'll do 3. Oh, so that's fun to watch. I must admit, this machine actually is quite good. It does wind up bobbins fairly well, but I'll show you what else I like using in a minute. I can't believe I've used so much cotton lately. Where's that one? So, oh dear. I do like to use, I don't know what's going on there. Sorry, I will come back to it. I do like to use, I will show you, one of these, which is a pre-wound bobbin. I love a pre-wound bobbin. There's only one cotton people that actually do them, and they only do them in white and black, but they do actually work really well at pre-wound bobbin. And sometimes, you know, if you think, oh, I'm all bobbined out, I don't want to wind more bobbins up, then that could work quite well for you. Like I said, so they do, and you can get them in like quite big packs of them as well. They're not that pricey, really. You know, I'll take my eyes and bobbin. Hello, Paulette. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Yeah, so we'll do a bit more of this. I'd like to see if I can get quite a bit of this done actually, because I've got 3 of these to do, and then I've got to join them together to go onto our backdrop. There we go. Amazing. That one, then we're going to do one more, and that one is going to go inside. There we go, inside there. Hello, Shreen, welcome to you. Hope you're good. So yes, we're going to do some more of this in a minute. Some more crazy patchwork. So if you want to join along, you're very welcome to. All you really need is like a backing fabric and a wadding if you want to wad it, and then it would make a quilt. I'm making a backdrop, and lots of scraps, scrappy fabrics. I suppose when you're winding a bobbin, you can just sit back and just like rest for a minute, can't you? And you can watch it. You're like, consider what day you've had. Voila, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to put my presser foot back in. So my other machine, you don't have to take the presser foot off it. In fact, some of them you don't. It really does depend on what kind of machine you have, really, as to how it does the bobbing. But this one does not like the presser foot in it. So now I'm going to thread up my machine. From there, we put the bobbin in. The first thing you should always do when you change over your bobbin is you should test it on some scrap fabric just to make sure it's stitching fine, because the last thing you want to do is go on stitching onto your actual work that you're working on and find that it's not sewing correctly. So that's why it's always better to test it out. Let's see who else is joining us. Yes, if you're watching on any of our social media platforms, if you're on YouTube or TikTok or anywhere, you want to ask a sewing related question or anything really, you're very welcome to. I'll answer it if I can. And if you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel and I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association, and our membership's completely free. If you want to sign up to that, you just go over to our website, just look out for the So Happy Quilters Association and you will find us. Let me just see. Is it going to sew right? How funny is that? An advert's just come on for that tunnel under the road. I think that's okay. Let me just do that again. It looks okay. Sometimes it might take like a little while to. Oh, that's better. And it's white on white. That's why I can't see it that well. It's white on white. Okay. So here we go. Here's what I'm going to do. Just going to move my bits and bobs over. So if you remember, are you waving, Sarah Elizabeth? Hope you're good. Did you have was it you had a yard sale today, Sarah? Or was that someone else? So if you remember when we did this the other night, I did that section the other night. So here, so I've got those pinned in already. And what I'm going to do, actually needs to go the other way, doesn't it? I've just remembered, does it? I'm just debating. Does it need to go the other way? We'll see. I might have to turn it. I can't remember. As in, start from that direction in. Right. So I'm going to get some scraps. This is one of my little zippy pouches that I made. Oh, you need to do a carpet today. Who was having a yard sale today? Someone was. Right. I'm going to find some scraps. Some scrappy scraps. I did actually find myself some new ones, which was exciting. Put that there. Okay. And yeah. So what you would do, let me just grab put them there, put them there. So where you've got a raw edge, what you need to do is you need to off Christmas. Material hunting tomorrow. Amazing. I love that. So where you've got a raw edge, basically, you put the raw edge to the raw edge, and then you're going to stitch a line down, and then you're going to flap it over. So I'm just going to do that. This is where I'm going to work out should I have it the way around. I don't think it really matters, in all honesty. It's not a heavy piece of fabric. I'm going to go that way. And obviously what I'm doing is I'm not thinking about like the direction of the fabric or the colour of the fabric. I'm just literally just going with the flow of the fabric. So once I've done that one there, I'm going to fold this one over like that, you see? And then I will do another one. The game is on now. Is it, Suzanne? Oh, let me have a look. Suzanne over on YouTube. Shreen and he the game. Oh, okay. Let me get it ready then, Suzanne. Let me see. Where are you? I can't see it. Oh. Okay. I think it starts at 8:30. We'll get it on the channel ready though. There we go. We are ready to go. We're ready to go. Here comes Jinxie Cat. Hello, Jing. So now I've got a bit of pink. So I could go over this way, but I'm just going to go here for now because then I'll fill that bit up. You want my boys, my fluff? You want my fluff? Ah. My Jinxie Cat's a little bit needy tonight. I think she wants to be sitting on my lap nice and cozy. What are we watching? Are we watching the football, Sarah? Starts at 9:30, doesn't it? I'm having a little watch party. I don't usually watch football in all honesty, but you know, England are playing tonight for 3rd place, so we wish them a bit of luck for that. Right, so now I've done that bit, I'm going to flap that over. Now I'm going to go this way. Yeah, so where I've got the pins in, I'm going to come back to that, and I will do some blanket stitches in it. So now I'm going to do this bit and go that way. But I can come down a little bit, I think. Actually, I kind of need to go there. I need to go over. Right. I think that will work. Let's have a look. You could very much do this by hand, you know. You easily could do. Obviously on the sewing machine it's much quicker. We were robbed. We were definitely robbed, Sarah, definitely. Well, I had high hopes, actually. You know what I did? And I had high hopes because, you know, it's been like so many years now, hasn't it? Since we won. And I thought, you know what? It's about time we did. Oh, here comes Jinx and Cat. Jim, wait, do you want to come over here? You can't. Oh, my goodness me. No, 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 no. Thank you. Thank you, please. No, no. Can we get your quilt to sit on? She's going to go there. Jinxie Cat is with us now. Right. So now I've done that bit there. You see how I flipped that over? I put a pin in it because I'll come back and put some blanket stitches in that. So now we find another bit. Now this is a strip, so I'm going to put this into my strip box that's down there because that's for a different project I'm trying to do, which I will show you guys at some point when I get to that bit. That's a nice piece. Okay, so we do the same coming down here. You can come down a bit lower because obviously you've got the pink fabric that's there. There we go. And that there. Oh, gee, no. No, you can't sit on that. Oh, Jean. Oh, Jean. I think I'm going to have to negotiate with my cat in a minute because, look, can you see where she is? Look, she's on there. Negotiate with a cat. Right, so this bit here, is if you can see, because the cat is in the way. I know, Jessica. I know she's beautiful, but she's very much in the way right now. I might have to negotiate with her in a minute. Jinx. Do you want me to get you something to sit on? You do? Do you want me to get you a cushion or what? Shall I get you a blanket? A blanket? She wants a blanket. What about a quilt? You want a quilt as well? How about the cat protection quilts? Okay. So yeah, because that's coming over there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold that down so it goes like a bit of an angle like that. So that can come down there. That can have a pin in it. So if you're watching the channel that the football's on, there is you will lose the battle. I very much will lose the battle, Jessica. I very much will. Oh, but I will win the war. Right. So now I'm going to get this bit and stitch that bit down. So yeah, so you can see that I'm literally using like just different sizes of scraps really. So it doesn't, and also different colours. It really doesn't matter. All you're trying to do is just cover the gap, cover the space that's underneath because you don't want any like the wadding showing or your backing fabric showing. So we're going to do that like that. Okay. So now we're going to come over to here. That needs to be flapped in. So I don't know if you saw when I did that the other night and I did the blanket stitch there. Daisy, I just found out, and then we just say, tell you something about both. Oh no, Daisy, your poor Teddy. Oh, has he got a little poly paw or something? Victor, hello, Victor. How are you? I'm having a very good day. Thank you very much today. How are you? Are you having a good day? I'm trying to do some crazy patchwork at the moment, Victor, and my cat is very much in the way. Poor old Teddy, though. I'll have to send Teddy some hugs. So this bit here, I need to work out what to do with that bit there. I might go, hang on a minute. There we go. And a swollen nose. Oh, thank you so much for following me using those numbers. And thank you, Victor, for following me as well. Hello, Vi. Welcome to you. He had a swollen nose. Poor Daisy. Poor little Teddy. Oh, dear. He had his first little trip to the vets after being stung by a wasp. Oh, no. I can see why they never told you. I wouldn't have told you either. If you're away enjoying your school trip. They're very annoying, aren't they, wasps? I do not like wasps. I do not like wasps, honestly. I don't like wasps, I don't like bees. I'm always the one that gets stung by them. And I don't do anything. I do not do anything. Right. So that is going to be pinned. In a minute, I'm going to go and shut my curtains. Okay. So we'll probably do like another row, and then we'll come back and we'll do all the blanket stitch. So you can see that bit there. Look, that's a blanket stitch down. A bit more to do there. Trying to get that bit to go in. Okay, let's get a bit for here. There's some teddies on this, Daisy. Look. Look, there's teddies and they've gone to the hospital. It's very cute. Actually, I might save that bit because it's strip. Is sewing popular in the United Kingdom? It most definitely is, Victor. Where are you from then? I'm going to put this black bit on. Yes, it is very, very popular. We do love a bit of sewing here in the UK. We have many quilt shows. You're from Denmark. I love that. We went to Denmark last year on a cruise, and it was very, very nice. And we would definitely go back again. Most definitely. Yes, so my name is Rachel Victor, and I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. And we have all the social media platforms going. If you want to watch us on YouTube, I have a YouTube channel. And I live stream. I live stream most nights actually. And I'm currently live streaming onto YouTube as well. Yeah, please do go and subscribe, because I think you might find the video that I did when I was in Denmark. Actually, I'm trying to remember what video did I do when I was in Denmark. I might have to ask my daughter; she'd remember. It's on there from last year. We had a lovely time. Okay, so yes, it's I think sewing is popular in Denmark. Is that where they've got that place called Self-Made? Is that where Self-Made is? I think it is. Right, I'm going to go that way. Oh. Oh, no, not yet. The news is coming on. The news is coming on before the football. Jin, you're going to have to watch that tail. Oh, look at the tail. No. What I need to do is I need to put like a just subscribe. Ah, thank you very much, Victor. Thank you so much. Do you like doing sewing, Victor? So I've got a cat here. I'm dealing with a cat tail right now. I need to put a barrier up to stop that tail coming any closer. She's getting annoyed, you see, because she thinks that you've never done sewing. Well, sewing is very good. Any kind of craft is good for your well-being, because that's what we're all about. We're all about sewing for well-being. It's tail down. It definitely is, Cern. It definitely is. She's in in the way. Is that jinxie tail? Hopefully she won't get too close. Right, so now I'm coming across with this bit here. I love this bit of fabric. Hello, Elliot. How are you? Are you good? I'm very good. Thank you very much for asking. I'm waiting for the football to come on. We're starting at 10. And what we are making is I am doing. Could you remember my crazy patchwork backdrop I've been trying to make for my office? Well, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to do that, although I have a cat that is very close to it right now, who is getting a bit close. Are you often live? I am indeed, Victor. I'm usually live every single night, and I will be tomorrow night, and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week. And then I've got a couple of days off. So I do various bits and bobs, but if you go over to my YouTube channel and you click on where it says live, you'll see all the previous lives that I've done. So I do make various bits and bobs and sit and have a chat. And if you've got any sewing related questions, you're very welcome to ask them, and I will answer them if I can. I will try my best. Right, well, this is a lovely bit of fabric. I remember doing some stitching with that one. It made a good vacuum for a quilt, that one did. I'm just gonna, so as you saw, I did make it a little bit thinner, just because there's like a bit hanging off. I'm just going to make that bit a little bit straight as well. There we go. I can go in my scrappy box. They can go back in there. If I remember, I'm going to check on your live stream. Please do, Victor. Yes, I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow night. Oh, we're going to be making some rosettes tomorrow night. I know we're doing that tomorrow night. I might get onto my I Spy quilt tomorrow. You never know. Depends on how my day goes, really, as to whether I can get the fabrics prepared for the evening. But right now I'm making a crazy patchwork backdrop for my office, and I've got three big pieces of fabric to do it onto. So if you had a wadding, this is a backing, have you ever used scraps to stuff small pairs? Absolutely, Elliot, I most definitely have. Have you seen my I'll come back to that in a minute, Victor. Have you, Elliot, on my YouTube channel, have you seen my how to make a scrappy doll? Because that has all got scrap fabric inside it. That's what I used to make those. We haven't done those in a while, have we either? Should do those really. I'm just going to do this and then I'm going to read your comment, Victor. Okay. You've been practicing English many years and luckily understand with English streams. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, your English is very good, Victor. I'm sure your English is much better than what my Norwegian would be. No, not my Norwegian. Well, you don't speak Norwegian, do you? What do you speak? Danish. You're Dane. My Danish. How funny. I was thinking of Norway then. I suppose you guys are very close, aren't you? Yeah, go and have a look at it, Elliot, because it is made using what's called an orphan block, and then scraps of stuff inside it. Right, so I need to do a little bit down here. What can we use? We'll get out some more if needs be. What's that? Oh, there's a bit of blue. Oh, there's a bit of stars. There we go, a bit of stars and a bit of blues. Hello, Paula, welcome to you. Hope you're good. Yeah, so the game is very much starting soon. What do we reckon? We reckon they're going to do well tonight. I'm thinking actually I might use a... Oh, what's that bit? Okay. That bit looks good. Might use that bit. They haven't actually got to go... Because that bit's okay, because I can fold that there. Where you've got like a fold over, you can literally fold that underneath. What are rosettes? So Jessica, you seen my videos on my YouTube channel when I'm wearing like a rosette. It's like a badge, like a frills around the edge. That's what a rosette is. And I have got some of those I need to make. So I said to Amanda we will do some. We'll do some tomorrow night. Yeah, so if you want to sew along and make one, you definitely can. You just need to get a jelly roll strip. It's a bit too big, that one. It's a bit too big. So this is also what can happen as well. I'm going to fold that. I'm going to fold it back to where I don't need it and chop that bit off. Where's my scissors? There they are. And I was in Spain in the beginning, loved and then I play football. Yeah. I mean, we can't escape it, can we, Amanda? You know, we literally cannot escape it. I mean, you know, I think we should just trust the girls. Don't you think? Just trust the girls, because the girls always do well, don't they, football? Always. It's like, yeah, you know, we'll just spur you on, but the girls are the ones that always win. Okay, so you can see like here, girls all the way. Absolutely, surely it is. Yeah, well, actually, when is the Women's World Cup? That won't be soon, isn't it? I think Or we just have the Euros? I don't know. See, that shows how much I know about football. Virtually none. So where you've got like a fold over there and I've got the fabric underneath, all you need to do is just fold that back to there, pop a little pin in it, and then we're going to come back to that in a bit and we'll do that blanket stitch on it. So now, so there's a little tiny bit there. You don't watch it. I mean, I don't, in all honesty. It's not one of my pastimes, my entertainment, but I just think, well, you know, how often does it come around? Once every 4 years. Show your dedication. I'll tell you what, I wasn't doing this 4 years ago when the last World Cup was on. Not even when the Euros was on at all. My life has very much changed in the last 18 months, that's for sure. Design now, the game. Ah, sounds good, Suzanne. I'll pop that in there. Right, so now I've done one whole section. I'm going to go back the other way. Back to start over here again. I'll probably do... Oh, the cat is going. The cat is going. There she goes. She's gone. She's gone. Actually, I might go and shut my curtains in a minute. I'm going to do... So I'm back over here. I'm going to do this section. And then we'll come and do the blanket stitch on it. But in the meantime, I'm just going to have a sip of my tea. Then I'm going to go and shut my curtains. So hold on a minute. Like that. Oh, yeah. Right, now I should back. Oh, lucky. Meow. Come in. Where you go? Wait, you're right in my way. Oh, it's a juicy cat. You're right in my way. Oh, she's so funny. Oh, hello, so Krista. Thank you. That was perfect time, wasn't it? Literally came right back to that. Just a little bit more involved than I anticipated because my daughter just needed me very quickly. Right. I just realised my wire is over my presser foot. Right, okay. So, 38 minutes to kick off, people. How are you? Are you good, so Krista? Are you good? Hello, Faye. Ah, thank you so much, Victor, for sending some roses. It's very cute. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit more of this. So I've got, maybe those other bits go. These are the bits I wanted to use. So I'm doing a, no, very good. Thank you very much. I'm doing a crazy patchwork backdrop at the moment. That's what I'm working on. It's one of those things that you don't want to be constantly working on it, otherwise it could get a little bit boring. So I tend to do lots of bits and bobs. So I've been working on my ghost quilt tonight, and then I'm going to do this, and then I see how we go. Yes, I'm just using all of my scrap fabrics. Ah, thank you so much. I'm back from my little. Yes, the curtains are all shut. That's one job done. And so yeah, so what is the plan for tomorrow? What is my plan for tomorrow? Well, So my plan mostly tomorrow is to get my newsletter finished. Because I feel very triumphant when they're done, because they are a labour of love, I can assure you. So if you want to sign up for our newsletters, you just have to go to our website and click on the join button, and our membership's completely free, and then you can get the newsletters. And then once I've done that, I've got a pattern I've got to write for my crafty stitches that I teach, because I teach them once a month. How long have I been sewing? Oh my goodness me. Please drop it on the floor. I've been sewing since I was a child, Victor. However, I've only been patchwork and quilting since 2021, so only for five years. And I've only been doing this live streaming for, well, So Happy Quilters, when I set that up in March last year. So yeah, so as a thing, I've been doing it since March last year, but I started my quilting journey, if you like, in 2021. And I love doing crazy patchwork. I don't know why. I think it's because when I was a child, I loved scraps. I would try and make anything I could with scraps. So I'm going to turn that round that way. Yeah, so you can see, if you had a big piece of wadding and then a backing fabric, you know, like a, let's say, like a duvet cover or something like that, you could easily make a very, very quick quilt up, without a doubt. Hello, Mickey Ray. Thank you very much, Victor. Thank you so much. I do enjoy doing it. Love chatting to you guys. I love meeting people from all around the world, and also live. My cat has gone to see my daughter. Also, yeah, live streaming. So I do live stream over onto YouTube as well, and other platforms as well. So if you're watching any of those and you want to make a comment or ask a question, please do. If you've got your sewing related questions, just let me know. Right. So I'm going to try and do this section, and then we'll go back over where we were, and we'll do the blanket stitching in it. I'm trying to reserve my long strips for when I do that strip quilt. I might, maybe. Oh, that's a nice piece. That's a nice piece. I might try and do some of that tomorrow night. Maybe. I should see how my day goes. Does my daughter have any cats? They're kind of all of our cats, Jessica, in all honesty. So we have 3 that we kind of all look after. Right, so that's going to go that way. Hello, Xero, welcome to you. Hope you're good. Let's go this way. It's quite good when you do crazy patchwork. It's quite good because you use up like all like little bits of scrap fabric, and sometimes, you know, when you've made something from it, you remember like what you made it for. Like, for example, that bit of fabric that's there, I remember making my friends a quilt out of that, and it actually went with that bit, which is really interesting. Hello Matthias, how are you? How's your cooking going? What have you been cooking today? Anything interesting? And how is the noise of New York? Hello, it was. Hello, Susan. Hello, Susan. Susan Wilcox or Susan Cox? It went up on the screen so fast. Right. So I'm back on my crazy patchwork currently, Matthias. That is my plan. We're going to do that bit there, and then we're going to do the blanket stitching. Hello, Renata. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so if you're just joining me now, wondering what I'm doing a bit of crazy patchwork tonight. I'm trying making a backdrop for my office. That is what the plan is anyway. If you've got any sewing related questions, let me know. And if you haven't followed me before, also please do follow me. And if you want to share my live, then you're very welcome to do that as well. This bit's very cute. I think I use this. I know when I use this. I used that bit when I did a blank. I did a book cushion. Have we ever made a book cushion on our lives? I don't think we have. We can do that at some point. That's quite nice. And your mum, oh, she came to visit you in New York. Did she have a lovely time? I bet she had a great time. Did you do all the touristy things with her, Matthias? Like go round on that boat where there's that big tower thing. You know what I mean. Oh, it's a nice bit of Christmas fabric, that there. You took it to the museum. Love that. I went to the, what's it called? The Natural History Museum in New York. Hello, Susan Wilcox. Hope you've been watching me away from Scotland, doing some hand sewing. Good. I was doing some hand sewing earlier, Susan. I don't know if you saw that. I'm back on my my crazy patchwork now. Oh, here it goes. The football is about to start. Hello, Flora. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. On this lovely Saturday night when England are about to start playing. Okay, so I'm going to do that bit, and then we're going to, because it's getting quite big now. You can see how big. You've made 2 bags and 400 hexagons. Woohoo! Well done, Susan. Have you done that out of scrap fabric? How fabric that you've chosen? And what kind of pattern are you doing? I'm always intrigued to know what people. There's so many patterns you can create with hexagons. This is what I love, because you've got like grandma's flower. You can do. You've got rosettes. You can do those elongated flowers. Those ones I quite like those ones. Ah, Lottie, how is your colouring going? Did you get the bath the right colour? Right, so I'm going to pin that on there. And then, so now I'm going to do this section, then we're going to go back over it, and we're going to do the blanket stitching. Then I'll show you what it looks like. Hello, James Morgan over on YouTube. How are you? Are you good? Hope you're well. Are you getting ready to watch the football? I think I'm going to try and do. Yeah, so this is another bit of the fabric that I made out of from my friends. Actually, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that for my other quilts. I'm going to put it down there. I've got this whole box of strips of fabric, because I want to make a G's Bend inspired quilt, and that is like a half log cabin. Do you know what? And if we might try and start doing it tomorrow. I'm really eager to see how it comes out. I am a little bit like that. I kind of like, I have an idea about something, and I'm like, oh, I really want to work, see how that comes out. I don't know if any of you are like that. You have to let me know. I get quite inspired by things, and then I'm like, I want to know how it's going to come out. I want to get started. You are colouring different ones, having one, colouring in. Hello, Denny. Oh, you got to go to bed? I'll see you soon, Tiana. I bet you're absolutely exhausted from your long day that you've had. At least it was worth it, though, in the end, wasn't it? To go to a wedding. I'll see you later, Tiana. Bye. Sleep well, my lovely friend. Okay. So now I didn't quite reach there. So I'm just going to do this section, and then we're going to go back over it, and we're going to, let's get some of this. See this bit. See, although technically, it's not really a scrap, really. It's a bigger bit of fabric. So I am going to trim it just to, sometimes when I look at the scrap, I think, oh, you know, that would actually make a really nice lining of some sort, of like a zippy bag or something like that. So I'm going to stitch that down there. That should, there we go. That should fold over to the, oh, look at that. There's a lot of car parking. Are you watching it? Are you watching it on the #1 channel? And they just showed like where they're going to be holding the football. There's a lot of car parking. You don't get that in the UK. If you go to a football match, you get no car parking whatsoever. You want you to go on your bike or something ridiculous. There we go. So this bit's going to come up here, and then I will show you guys what it looks like once we get that to this bit. So I'm very lucky right now because my cat has decided to give up and she's gone over there, so she's not anywhere near this backdrop, which is really, really good. Right, so that's going to go there. Yeah, that I need to chop off. Where's my chippy choppers? There they are. That can go there. That can go there. And then, oh, hang on a minute. Let's see, is that going to fit? Oh, look at that, just. I'll pop a pin in it. Oh, they don't look very happy, do they? Like, oh, well, is there any point in even trying for 3rd place? Wonder if they'll do it. I'm like, I still, it sisters go back W on the 27th of July. Ah, very nice. Very nice, Susan. Right, so now we're going to do the blankets. Before I do that, I'm going to read 2-1. That's what, no, Amanda, it won't be because it's got to be penalty shootouts because I need to see penalty shootouts. Yours will go to UK, might go next year. Oh, that'd be nice, Victor. Definitely come to the UK. The UK is lovely. Well, if you want to come in September, you can come to our quilt show. We're having our very first quilt show in September. Right. So let's do these. I'm going to put my blanket stitch on. I mean, it sounds like you speak good enough English, Victor, to be able to get by over here with your English. It's very good. Oh, hang on. So I'm going to go very wide and very long. Right. Can sip my tea. Okay. So then I will show you what it looks like. I think I've done about 1/3 of it. There's still a lot more. Look, there's still more to go down here. And it is going to be a bit of a process, that's for sure. I might actually do some during the day at some point, so I'm getting a bit of a speedy on with it. Okay, so I'm going to go that way. Oh, hang on. Okay, so I need to go longer with my blanket stitch. That's better. So what a blanket stitch is doing is it's doing like a line and then like a dash going across. That's what a blanket stitch is. Thank you, you've been practicing up. Oh, well, it's very, very good. Technique or PG tips? Neither. Actually, you can see, hang on a minute. No, it's, oh, what's it called? Not Whittards. I love an Earl Grey, Amanda. An Earl Grey with an oatmeal because I can't have, I've got a gluten intolerance, so I can't have gluten for a start. But my daughter has a dairy allergy, so I tend not to have dairy. And so that's why we have oat milk. So an Earl Grey tea. Twinings, that's the one. Twinings. I speak most Danish, so you know the Danish accent when speaking. I'm sure you probably do have a Danish accent. That would be very nice. Okay, we're going to, oh, this is quite a long one. Okay, let's start here. So actually this one we can go all the way along the back that way. Why are you doing that? Right, I need, what can I use? What can I use? Hold on. I need a pokey thing. Let me just pop that in there. There we go. Is that woman in her kitchen again who's chatting? I love a loose leaf tea. So do I actually, Sarah, Amanda. So do I. I love her. Although only when I'm going to like a a posh place for a cup of tea, shall I say. Otherwise I haven't got energy for it. I love getting the tea from London. One of that really nice shop, you know, the one that begins with an H, is green. That one. Your old teacher last year at school was from the UK, and he got British tea. Ah. Yeah, we do drink a lot of tea, Victor. So brace yourself if you come to the UK to join in. The best thing, okay, it's a nice treat. It is, isn't it? It is a nice treat. Just have a. When we had like the coronation, we got like the special coronation tea and those ones. That was really nice. One of the really great things I absolutely love doing is in London. There is a vintage afternoon tea bus that goes round, and you can have afternoon tea whilst going round on the bus in London. It is really great fun. It really is great fun. I've done it quite a few times actually, with quite a few of my friends. And I do want to go and do it again. There are some other friends who haven't done it, and I really want to take them on it. And it is called, if you want to go and look it up, it's called the BB Bakery. Look up the BB Bakery. It is really good. Really good fun. And I've been upstairs and downstairs on the bus, and in all honesty, you see just as much as you do. Oh, it decided to unthread itself and start again. Hello, Cheryl. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Yeah, so this crazy patchwork backdrop is coming along very nicely. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll do some rosettes. That's what we'll do. If I say at 8 o'clock, we'll do some rosettes at 8 o'clock, because I may well start my live at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, being Sunday. I'm not sure yet, but I'd say at 8 o'clock we'll do some rosettes. And then maybe do a bit more of this. And I'll have a little think. I have actually got quite a few projects actually that I want to be working on. It's just a matter of which ones. That sorts itself out. So my bobbin was going a bit mad. Okay. So, can you see this? This is looking really good. There's all my blanket stitches coming down. And you could do a zigzag if you want to. I mean, but I would definitely do a blanket stitch because it gives it more of a hold, really. Right, so I'm now going to do this bit coming all the way along there. Oh, it's a good day. He couldn't really taste it. There are so many varieties of tea. There really are. I went on a cruise, and the tea they had on that was called the Very Unbirthday tea, and it was really lovely, and it was really like flowery. And I wish I got some more. No, I won't be able to unless I go back on it, which I will not be doing anytime soon. There we go. Right. Did you finish? Oh, Susan, did I finish the ghost quilt? No, it's not quite finished yet. However, I was doing loads of sewing on it earlier. You missed it because I held it up. I literally got it sitting right here. So I don't have too much to do on it now. Maybe tomorrow I might do a bit more on it because I don't actually have that much. Well, I say I haven't got that much to do, as in the lines. I don't have many lines to do, but I do have to stitch all the way around the ghosts. That's so once we start stitching around the ghost, then we know we are on the end of it. So yes, it's still very much on the way at the moment. I'm being done. So the good thing when you're doing the crazy patchwork, the good thing about putting a pin in it is if you've got a pin, then you can see quite clearly where you need to go and stitch. Because if you don't, you have like a hole there, you see, and obviously you don't want to have a hole. Oh, it's a bit windy. It's a bit windy that they're doing their little what's the word? Warming up. That's the word. They're warming up. Hello, Kathy. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Right, we're nearly there. We're doing well. But you can see some family, friends from the UK might visit them. Ah, yeah. Whereabouts are they, Victor? In the UK? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Have a little trip over. Right, I'm going to mirror my thing. That's why I do love this machine, because you can mirror the direction of how you're sewing it. And I also, my biggest love of this machine, this sewing machine, is the scissor button, without a doubt. You have to have a scissor button because it is so helpful. Because what that does, obviously when it automatically trims the cotton, is it knots it as well. So you're actually saving yourself the cotton that you're sewing with. I have some in a small city called Walkden in Greater Manchester. Oh, I've never heard of that place, Victor. Well, I've heard of Manchester and Great Yorkshire. Hello, Shell. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. So I'm just debating where to go next. Where do I go? Where do I go? Then I'm going to try and do this bit here. Hello, Brenda. Welcome to you this evening. So are you all getting prepped, ready to watch the football? They haven't kicked off yet, have they? I'm kind of tempted, actually, to go in a minute and watch it. However, keep it on in the background and actually finish my newsletter, because then I won't have to do it tomorrow. And I've done two very good things. I've supported England and I've finished my newsletter. So I might, depends on how my energy goes. If I get too tired, then we shall see. Because the other one was when we were live. Is it just wadding and scripture do first? Oh, so there's no wadding actually, Susan, in this one at all. So this is going to be a backdrop for my office when I do like my Zoom meetings and that kind of stuff and my interviews. So I can't put wadding on it because otherwise it's going to make it too heavy hanging it up. So this is literally just like a plain cotton, 100% cotton that I'm using. But you could definitely put wadding in it. Definitely. And they're not all strips. Some of the squares, they're all like different kind of sizes, really. And where I've got like a fold, so like there, that's where there's like a fold. So you've got the raw edge and I folded it over. And then I'm doing a blanket stitch up that bit. So I'm going to turn that around There we go, there we go. Turn it around to there. And when it's done, when I've done tonight's bit anyway, I will hold it up and show you. That bit. And then I'm going to go. Okay. There's going to be a bit of a twist on this bit coming around because I've got to go down here and then up that way. It slightly caught my. Oh, there's the French people. Oh, well, if we've got him in front playing France, then wow, we got no hope. The person beginning with M. You are starting education next month and you're going to become a nurse. Amazing, Victor. Well done, you. Wonderful thing to do. Have you always wanted to be a nurse? We go back that way. Now I'm going to take this off. Right, we've got that bit there to go down. Oh, look, they're all getting warmed up. Wanted to become a nurse since your last in school 2025. Ah, well done, you. Give yourself a big pat on the back for that. That's amazing. The world needs nurses. I'm just looking at where my cat is. Oh, that's a bit disconcerting. They're like really high up above it. Ooh, I don't know if I'd like that. Right, we're nearly there. Look, nearly there. So we've got this bit to do. That bit needs tucking in. This bit here, I'm probably going to leave that bit for now, and we'll finish that bit next time round when I get back onto this. Yeah. So what is my plan for tomorrow? Oh well, actually, I just remembered. So I was going to talk to my friend, wasn't I, this morning? My friend is from Arizona. Well, I ended up not being able to speak to her this morning because she was too tired. So, so I'm hopefully speaking to her tomorrow. And then I very much want to see if I can get my newsletter 100% finished, get that pattern written up I want to do, which is the North Star pattern for my crafty stitches. And then I can start thinking about a bunch and other bits and bobs I've got to make. So now whether we'll start that tomorrow night, I don't know. But tomorrow night we would definitely do some rosettes, and we'll do some more on Alex's quilt because I think we made really good progress with that tonight. I feel like we did. We made good progress. Now I'm going to turn it around. There's a lot of turning. As you can see, it's very long because it's got to go really like up high behind me. You see, not in this room, in my office room. So it's going to be a constant sewing and flipping and doing the blankets to try. Now we'll have a little look. Where they come, they're probably thinking, yeah, we want to do those penalty shootouts. That's what they're thinking. Do you reckon that's what they're thinking? I think that's what they're thinking. Amazing. Okay, there we go. So that's looking really, really good. So I've done. So look, if I hold it this way, you can see how it's getting. See how it's getting bigger. Can you see how it's getting bigger? And that's the back of it. Look, there's the back. So it's really, really light. And you know what? Actually, it would make a really nice, like a thin duvet almost, like like a thin sheet for the summer. That's what it would make. Really nice. I really want a nice one of those. There we go. Or I might just put a little. I've still got it. Let's just put a little bit of the applique blanket stitch in there. A little tiny bit. Doesn't need too much. Wonderful. Ah, thank you very much, Victor. This is looking good, isn't it? So this is going to hang up in my office. This is going to hang up behind me in my office. And literally it's all just scrap fabric. But there is a lot more to do. Look. It goes all the way down here. So we'll do, maybe if I leave this here, maybe do another section of this tomorrow. And then we will do I will do some rosettes tomorrow. All right, Jim, you can say goodbye. You come, Jinx. Unfortunately, my cat does not want to come and say goodbye. Okay, my lovely people. So, pop that there, pop that there, pop that there. Oh, did I do my little? Hang on a minute. Gotta do that. Right. Very colourful and bright. It is colourful and bright, isn't it, Susan? I'm really, really happy, actually. That's what, but I've got like a whole pile of scraps here to do more. Just got to keep going with it. And then I've got another 2 of these to do. So there's actually quite a few to do. So amazing. Right. So I'm going to leave it there, my lovely people, and I will see you tomorrow. So tomorrow I will be live by 8 o'clock tomorrow night, and we'll do some rosettes, definitely. So if you want to sew along with them, if you get some width of fabric 2.5 inch wide, then we can I can show you how to make them. And I would show you, but no, I'll show you tomorrow because it's in my box. And so I'm going to say, first of all, I'm going to say goodbye to the wonderful YouTubers and the Facebookers and the Instagrammers and everybody else who is on their screen. And I'll see you tomorrow. See you later. Bye.
Come along to our first So Happy Quilters Association quilt show at Brighton Racecourse. Tickets available on our website. You can find the So Happy Quilters Association on social media, and don't forget to subscribe.